Okay, I am with Darren. Um, Often matches that promise a lot end up being quite damp squibs. When you look at today's game, two good sides, both going well in their league.
Yeah.
The crowd, the entertainment for the crowd was just off the charts.
Yeah. Do we know how many there was today?
No, haven't found that bit
We
out.
haven't. I mean, like a decent crowd.
Yeah, I think it would have been, but not quite sure of the actual number. But
Okay.
we'll find
But
out.
I guess the point is that the ones that have made the effort to come today, I think, would have felt that they'd have received, good value for their admission fee. Certainly two teams that were going to go for it, and I thought Lancing in the first half were outstanding. Caught us cold. Whether it was the journey up here, I don't know. I've got to sit down and debrief it, but we was not at the races in the first half, and I thought they deserved their 2-goal head start.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't think I've seen us outplayed like that for a long while. That
No.
first half performance was exceptional.
Yeah.
And I think I said to someone at half time, if we come out of here with a 4 or 5 goal defeat, that's probably going to be quite respectable.
Yeah.
But the second half performance was stunning. Turned the game around completely. We missed a few chances, which has got to be frustrating. I mean, Fazza has had a header over the bar.
Yeah.
Aiden's
I think
poked a couple
the
wide.
header over the bar would marry off with their header over the bar. They were two that both teams should have scored. They were poor. Aiden in the first half, as bad as we were, had a one-on-one, which he knows he should have done better with, at least made the keeper work. Aiden and Sean linked up well in the second half, and Sean's dragged it wide of the post. Those are not half chances. Those for players of their calibre, they're goal scoring opportunities. So, absolutely, it's frustrating.
Yeah, when you look at extra time, sorry, not extra time, but you look at the last minute of full time, normal time, Sean goes round the keeper, hits a post. Surely at that stage you're thinking, well, this is done, no chance.
Yeah, he did well to get to not get on target, didn't he? From there, I'd listen. I think it's we and I guess they probably both knew what to expect today. I'll take them out to them in the first half. They made us look hugely ordinary. Excuse me. We didn't really have an awful lot of answer for them. I thought, like I say, there's a raft of reasons why I'm thinking it could be. Got to sit down and have a debrief, but some stern words and to be fair, a tactical reshuffle.
Okay.
At half time, I think we arrived in the fixture.
Yeah, I mean, you had to say something at the break. Obviously, whatever you said went down well. The response was superb.
Mm-hmm.
It did take until the 93rd minute until we finally got on level terms. But
that's okay.
Game lasts until the referee blows his whistle, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Till the as you say, till the fat lady sings the final whistle. And do you know what, I'm pleased about that, because often we're critical of the lads for maybe not having the concentration and discipline in those late exchanges. So to get on level terms with a well struck in corner, we threw caution to the wind. I mean, we had Michael Weecott in the box.
Well, Michael made the dummy run, didn't he?
He wasn't even far off of getting a touch. I don't know. I think he was. It must have only been millimetres that he would have applied the touch. But listen, at that stage, you're thinking we can go on and win this. And we got a third, and I thought we deserved it. And then I think we fell foul of maybe sitting back a little bit, and too many players was trying to take a break at the same time, and they kept on probing. And we see, Don and I said, they don't change the way they play. They keep probing and pushing and spreading the game. And they attack well. They get the ball into wide areas. They look to get crosses in, and the lads applied a good header. I applauded the header. It was a good header. Michael must have been millimetres away from getting his fingertips to it, but. 3-3. Who would have thought it at half time in normal time?
Yeah, exactly. But when you look at it, it was an absolutely stunning game of football by two good sides. As you said earlier, both went for it. And what I found nice and pretty refreshing, at the end, players from both sides were walking down the touchline, and opponents supporters were shaking their hands as they were walking off.
Yeah, that was
And
massive,
it was such an
massively sporting, wasn't it?
It was a cracking game, played in great, competitive, but played in
that
good
was lovely to
spirit.
see.
And the supporters from both sides, I think, hats off to
I
everyone,
think they
really.
appreciated, that neither team gave it, gave or asked any quarter, and both teams went for it. And at the end of the day, it was. Do you know what? It's hard to say that it probably wasn't the right result. It probably was.
Yeah, I think so. I think when we went into extra time, even at 3-2 up, I said to someone who I was walking around, if someone said to me now it'll be 3-3, I'll take that. Because neither side really deserved to lose, because both had lots of good spells and both had lots of spells when they were under pressure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So-
I totally agree. Yeah.
So it was a great game of football.
Do you know what I asked the boys today? I was obviously critical of them at half time, obviously, and beforehand we said we'd just be in the draw, just be in Monday's draw, and look, losing Ollie Twan, who's been a talisman for us,
Yes.
after 7 minutes, was a massive blow, particularly when everything else was going badly as well. That's a massive blow. Adam Allen's played through, most of injury time and probably a quarter of the second half with a knee injury, a slight knee injury, which he was struggling with. We knew he was stretched today. We obviously Tanton on a suspension and Pagey, not available for work, and David Omperin, has got glandular fever. So we can go on and go on and on. You can't. You're not going to. Want to say a few words, lads? We might have to bleep that bit out. I just think we come down here today and really, in many respects, we come down into a team that's flying in their respective league. We had a lot of respect for them, but we had a game plan, and it was close.
One thing I'm going to touch on just before we go. You brought three lads down from the under-23s.
Yeah.
Obviously, Ben got on after 7 minutes.
Yeah.
You must have been over the moon with how he played. Effort-wise.
Ben Senior is I can't speak highly enough of him, Gav. He's a fantastic lad. His attitude is brilliant, and you know what? Even when he's not having a great game, he's 110%. He'll give you 110%. And today, I just thought he combined that with some really nice touches, really good work rate. He's pushed himself right in the frame, for in contention for a start. He was super.
Good. That's what I thought that as well. So yeah, I just thought we'd have to mention him as one of the younger
absolutely.
players. And obviously, you gave
And the
Jack
other-
a debut as well.
And the other Jack came on. It's not a bad way to get your first, your first full sort of first team debut, is it? In that situation, for young Jack Smith. But yeah. I don't know what else to say today. It's one of them. We got the coach journey home is going to feel an awful lot nicer.
Yes.
Than it was looking at half time of normal time.
Yeah, for me, half time and normal time, I felt like we were back here 5 years ago,
Yes.
and that was not pleasant.
No, absolutely. And we came here today with the belief that we could. I think. I would go as far as to say create an upset here. Because I think coming here today and getting a result would have been an upset. Looking at form, looking at their confidence. I know it's a synthetic pitch, but it plays different to what we're used to. I'm just pleased that we've got something to show for it, and I've not seen the results from the other CCL sides, but I'm hopeful that there's one or two of them joining us in Monday's draw, and then then it's an extra incentive for the lads when we play again next Saturday, because they'll know what awaits them in it. So.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your time tonight. I'm sure you'll have a nice coach journey home, and we'll catch up and get a program done for next
we were
week.
glad to have done
Oh,
that.
we were at
Yeah,
home anyway,
so
so yeah.
that's got-
Just
no
me need to pull
problem.
my finger out. Okay,
Cheers,
cool.
mate.
Cheers, mate.